This film tells the story of your dad prior to the Billy Graham crusade. Do you think it still captures his story of faith?
Yeah, I do think so. It's hard to tell a story like this in a linear fashion in the amount of time allotted to a motion picture. Mm-hmm. It would take 5, 6, 7 hours to tell a story completely. But the way the film was done, there's a thread of faith it's one of the themes going through the film from the very beginning. So I think it did capture that, and certainly, although the film ends with his return to the United States, the titles that come up afterwards, I think they really do, speak to the conversion and his being able to forgive his prison guards.
How would you describe your dad? For those of us who watch from afar, he seems almost superhuman, like this can't be real. How would you describe him?
Well, he was always superhuman to me because he was my dad. And you can imagine what it's like growing up to think your dad's a hero, but to know your dad's a hero was really something else. So there was nothing he couldn't do, nothing he couldn't fix. He could figure anything out. He certainly helped me through a lot of growing up experiences. And he was just a fearless individual. Nothing scared him. He never panicked. He always found the right thing to do at the right time to avoid a bad situation or to get out of a bad situation. So,
how did he feel about his life being portrayed on the big screen? We know he got to see it before his death. How did he feel about that?
Well, this was 50 years in the making, 50 plus years. So he was very excited it was finally being made. Mm-hmm. And I think that he was looking forward to seeing it and to having people be able to see his story. And he felt that it was being made in precisely the way it should be made.
Do you see another movie?
Do I see another movie? I don't know. There's always the further adventures of Louis Zamperini. But there's a lot more to his life that occurred after the war. But certainly, just the drama of 7 weeks on a life raft and 27 months in a Japanese prison camp, being singled out for rough treatment. You know what it is. There are so many stories in his life. I mean, going from the juvenile delinquent to a track star. There's a story, okay? Going to the Olympics, that's a story. His ordeal at sea is a story. His ordeal in the prison camp is a story, and then his coming to faith is a story. And then his devoting his life to helping others, particularly with his Victory Boys Camp, that's a whole other story as well. So which segment can you tell? Angelina was able to do several segments up to that point.
Thank you.
Yeah, my pleasure.